Okay, this is an experiment. I bought a mount for the Pocket 3 camera, which I've got mounted in front of me here on the windscreen at the moment. There's only one problem with it, and that is the fact that, okay, the camera's in the mount now, but in actual fact I use it for shooting side by side, but that doesn't matter because I'm not using it for that at the moment. So we'll just see how we go with this. It's a cheapie. It cost me $29.95 from Amazon. The construction is cheap plastic, thin plastic. It's not a solid type plastic construction. But the thing being is okay, how well does it hold the Pocket 3, and how does the Pocket 3 work when we're driving and vibrations and things like that. So we'll head into town. Run down the hill. Last thing you want to do is get cleaned up by a triple, B double, B triple, yeah. I've got all sorts of things hanging off the windscreen of the car at the moment. I've got the GPS is hanging off it, the one that holds my phone is hanging off it, and then I've got the windscreen mount for the Sony camera that I run out through the front windscreen. And now just adding this one over on the right hand side, putting the Pocket 3 in there. Okay, so I'm back to 60, which school zone. I normally go and grab a coffee from Hungry Jack's, but I think we might try Macca's for a change. Yeah, could I have a large flat white, please?
Anything else?
That's just that, thanks. Thank you. You guys don't do the pension and discount thing, do you?
We do, but we got our own thing for it. I don't know if other places do it. So if you got an order that's $5 or above, you get a small coffee or a Coke for free.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's not what I want. That's all right. No.
John, have a good one.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tar. Perfectly judged.
Here you are.
No, that's not mine.
What was your order?
The flat white.
Just a flat white.
Just a flat white.
Yeah.
Got it? Good one, thank you. The bloke behind me might have you want the other one?
Pardon?
There's a bloke behind me, he might want the other one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, let's see what's going on here. But the tracking thing lost me there for a second or two. I put my arm out the window and it followed my arm. That was interesting. I've had this camera now for 12 months or thereabouts, and I haven't sort of used the tracking technology at all. I've messed around a little bit in the caravan, but this is basically the first time I've had it track my face while I'm talking. It's in selfie mode, so I'm not really knowing what to expect with it. I bought the camera and thought, have I done the right thing or not? I bought it for a particular reason, and that is that when I'm doing my drive-by shootings, I've got a Sony sticking in the windscreen, which looks at the front, the AX43A, and it's a small camera, a small camcorder. And the other camera I used for doing the side shots was an AX100, which is bigger, bulky, semi-pro type camera that they had. And your hand is twisted around and it's awkward. And anyway, I looked at this Pocket 3, and I thought, that's just a little slim camera. I can hold it in my hand, point it out to the right. It's on a gimbal, so it should be a lot steadier as far as the picture is concerned, because the other one, the stabilised image, wasn't all that brilliant. So the Pocket 3, I bought it basically purely to point sideways or to shoot sideways out of the car when I'm driving. And I've used it a lot for that. And then I couldn't see myself using it for much else. In actual fact, I carry the thing with me everywhere, and every now and again I see something I want to do, and I point and shoot, so to speak. So it's been a camera that I have ended up using a fair bit, but I haven't used a lot of the features and functions such as the tracking, and so most of the experimental shooting I've been doing has been just purely that, such as what this is at the moment, of course. There's a couple of things that I wished it did that it doesn't do. I mean, if you want to use anything other than just the standard colour thing, if you wanted to use the D-Log M or the HLG modes, then when they did an upgrade to the camera, they, with the standard mode, they put in a lossless 2x option whereby, like a telephoto type thing, so you can go from being wide angle to close, so to speak. They did it on that, but they didn't do it on the other modes, which was a pain. So I thought, oh well, okay. They might do another firmware upgrade, and we'll see what happens from there. Well, then, in the meantime, they've released the Pocket 4 and the Pocket 4P, and they do it, but it's a new model. So do you go and invest another $1,100 or $800, depending on which one you buy? Or what do? That's the conundrum at the moment. Do I need another camera? No, I don't need another camera. This one does the job perfectly well, but it would be nice to be able to have that zooming option. The other reason I consider the 4P is just purely because of the fact that it's got a lot more battery time in it, and it's also it has an inbuilt data capacity of something like 190 odd gigabytes or some such thing like that, and you can also use a SD card on top of that. The 3 works purely on an SD card, and the capacity of the batteries is nowhere near as great. Right, this is the mount as it's set up. It's got this little section here where when you slide the Pocket 3 in, the joystick sets in here, and you access the record button through that hole there. So it clicks in there. You can slide the Pocket 3 in. You can put the spare battery thing on the bottom. That's the way it is. It looks fairly solid until you get up close. The beauty of this gimbal idea on the P3 is that the P3 is currently not sitting upright. It's sitting on an angle, and the mount that we've got allows you to do that. And because the gimbal allows the lens to stay level and pointed exactly where you are. So see, the camera's following me around. Yeah. So as I go in and up, then the lens follows where I am. So this mount looks as though it's going to be a good deal, I think. Well, let's just actually tilt the thing just a bit more. Get it a little bit more further away from the wheel for me. In the meantime, the camera's still pointing straight at my head, which is upsetting for most people, I can imagine. And we can zoom in if we wish. It's even worse, isn't it? You can see more of me. And then, of course, we can do the 2x lossless zoom as well, but I've got to turn the camera off first. And that's what you get. So let's pull it back. Yep, I'm just a bit too close. Cup of coffee's been drunk. We've fiddled around with the mount. Where I've got it mounted, which is just the top right of the steering wheel, I've got it mounted fairly high so that I can keep it out of the way of the driving. It's not in my vision. But it does mean that every time you want to take the camera out of the mount, we're probably going to have to do a bit of manipulating with the mount itself. But it seems to be fairly stable at this point in time. It's a matter of how long the suction grip remains on the clamp, I suppose. Every now and again these things tend to loosen off with time. Suction grip goes away or whatever. Maybe there's a way of something I haven't tested actually, because the camera mount that I use for the windscreen, every now and again it lets go. Yeah, every now and again it lets go. And the one for the GPS, it'll occasionally let go as well. So I wonder if I actually got to and used some sort of material to clean up the suction pads, then obviously the glass, to help it adhere a little better. One of the disadvantages of the P3 is that because of its small size and the power it uses, they overheat. And then they'll get to a point where they'll shut off. And that happens with DSLR cameras as well, mirrorless cameras. They just get to a point where they just get too hot to run. That's one of the advantages that I've found with the camcorder, is the fact that they're designed to run for hours on end. And they do it well. Also has a built-in zoom, so you're not messing around changing lenses. And although you have a zoom lens on a camera, on a camcorder, it's a powered zoom. Camcorder does take pretty decent pictures, but it's designed to take video, whereas the cameras these days are designed to take pictures, and they do them very well. So I thought for a change we'll try running this with the camera pointing out through the windscreen. It's not something that I'd recommend that be done for long periods. As I mentioned earlier on, was the fact the camera tends to overheat, and then they shut down, and then you've got to wait for them to cool down before it'll start again. This corner down here comes at you onto Norwood Road, and there's just no decent lighting on the corner at all. It's a pain at night time. There's a lot of people live down here in the estate. There's a point driving into the sun like this. Maybe I should really have the neutral density filter on the camera. Wonder what that would look like. Got a car behind me, so I'm not going to mess around. Now the windscreen is incidentally absolutely filthy on the side of the car, on the outside. And it's a bit grubby on the inside as well. So we'll see how the Pocket 3 works through that scenario. Well, that was clever of me. I thought I'd hit the record button. In fact, I was positive I had, but I never got anything. I pulled in here and found out that they've recorded nothing. So we'll have another crack. What I've done is I've put the ND32 filter onto the camera, and we're driving into the sun to see what difference that makes. Okay, turn around, head back, I think. See, I just pushed the button for that tractor going the other way, and you hold it there too long, just indecisive. The thing immediately switched off again. Maybe that's what I did before when I was thought I was filming. I might have pushed the button and just somehow or other double pushed it. Doesn't take much to double push it, that's for sure. It's an odd machine, the P3, or I've found anyway. Sometimes you push the button and nope, didn't record, let's try again. And with it sitting in this cradle, you only just got to touch it, but it's working. So it's been a bit too touchy by the looks of things. It may not be the answer at all to what happened before or what didn't happen before, but yeah, interesting. Okay, we're back at the caravan park. down. And we're home. If you enjoyed this video, you might like to check out this video. Or maybe browse this playlist. There are over 900 videos just like these on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and we'll let you know when the next video is available. If you liked this video, hit the like button, comment and feel free to share with your friends. Thanks for watching.